Let me quickly kind of brush this hair out because it just can be crazy here. Okay, so today's video, I am doing a video that I was planning. I'm gonna basically end up doing this video idea again. And the reasoning is because this is something that I really want to do in the home with my dad. It's one of the things I will be able to film for you guys. So I also didn't really have a video idea for today. So I'm using this, which is Never Have I Ever. But I'm going to be doing it by myself today. And then I'm going to have like a part 2 to Never Have I Ever. But that won't be until like next month. Sometime. So, how this is gonna work is basically, I should probably make a paper for this. Just so you guys get more of an idea. Okay, give me 1 second. Just so I can move a paper. Got my paper. Let me put. Okay, so here's my paper. This side you can't really see on camera, but it says I have, and the other side just says never. And so for those who don't know what the challenge is, but it's literally all over YouTube. So how it works is basically I'm gonna be doing it a little different. Typically, you would have one that would answer questions that like fans ask, because fans don't ever really ask me questions, and even if I'm like, hey, just leave me some questions, like never have I ever questions or something, people don't use that, and then you would answer them with someone being like, I have, or I'm not being honest, but then, and the point is to try to like expose or just get what the fans want. But I'm doing it different. I'm gonna be doing it by myself. I came up with all of these questions. Some of them I tried to play it very fair, and then so some of them aren't like easier questions, and some of them are really good, juicy questions. And I will be holding up my paper and telling you my answer, and then if there's a story that goes with it, probably telling you the story. Question 1 is, never have I ever lied to someone about my age. So this side just says never. Oh wait, I'm sorry guys, that was my lamp. You know what happened was I stepped on the cord and then it fell. Okay. And then Okay. But, what happened was that there's a cord connecting the lamp from here over there, and I stepped over it, and it pulled the lamp down. But never. I'm gonna try to make that a little bit better. One second. Okay. So the camera kind of picked that up. But I never lied to someone about my age. So the next question is, never have I ever lied. Now, okay. Okay, let me explain the story. I lied only 3 times. 3 times isn't bad. No, all 3 times except for one. Nothing like even if I didn't lie. Well, no, 4 times. Okay, 4 times I lied, and the reason is, so the first time the first time I don't even remember what I lied about, to be honest, and I was literally like 4 years old, and I never lied before, and a lot of kids, or some of the kids at the place I went to more at Florida Newport had, some of the kids were would lie a lot about things to their parents, and so I was just little, and so when I got home I would always, because I went with a family member of mine, and I would always get home, and first thing that I would do is eat a snack and tell my everything that the person that I went there with got in trouble for that day, and they didn't mind because they were there when I did. Then it took me would watch them for an hour or two after, because their mom had to work, and we liked them there. And so, yeah, I lied that day. Then there was another time. The second time that I lied, I was I think I was more, I believe I was 5 or 6. And pretty much what happened was me and one of my nieces got into an argument about something. And we got into this argument, and then we were basically in this room, which was my room, and playing doctor and stuff, and pretty much she pretty much we were playing doctor, and for some reason she had my mouth was staying open for a minute because she was pretending to take my temperature because she was the doctor, I was the patient, and stuff. And yeah, and then we got into this argument because she went out, and I don't remember exactly, but I believe she was the one who said something, and either me or her said something, and I went out and sat on the couch for a minute. We went out, had a snack, and the next thing you know, she pretty much, her finger was there, and I honestly don't know if she was doing it on purpose or not, and I closed my mouth to swallow, some saliva and stuff, and pretty much what happened was my teeth landed right on her finger, and she didn't cry or anything, but one of us said something to my parents, and because we started arguing about it, because she thought I did it on purpose or something, and so we got into this argument about it, and then we pretty much went and then told my parents, but we were really young. Like when we were young, we would argue all the time. Like when we were little, we would argue over silly things all the time. But now that we're older, we don't do that anymore. So yeah. I think I was 6 and she was 5. She's a year younger than me, so it doesn't look that way though. Because she's taller than me, like she's a lot taller than me and stuff. So she looks older. And so many times we'll like run into people and they'll be like, so she's older and I'm like, and we have to explain that I'm older, is that I'm short and that's fine. So yeah, and then the third time, then I think we went through that same incident again. And no, it wasn't, it was something else. I forget what it was, but another time we went into this incident and pretty much, and then I lied, yeah. This was all when I was really young, so like, I don't think any of these I was past the age of like 8, so please understand, I don't do that anymore. Lying bad. I don't encourage it in any cost. I'm being honest here. And then the fourth and final time was the last time that I ever lied. I think I was 8. I believe I was 8. And we were doing a birthday party for a family member that was gonna be moving. And like a few days after they were moving in to New Mexico, and then it ended up not working out. They moved back like immediately. And so we were having the birthday party, and this time there was a reason behind lying. It was that I thought lying was gonna keep it from turning into a huge thing, but turned out that time I learned my lesson, and because what happened was a huge thing happened. So we pretty much were, when we were little, we had a bunch of bikes. We had like a Spider-Man bike that was mine. We had a princess bike that was my niece, but then when she like moved, we kept the bike at our house because we often watched her a lot and stuff. So it would just be at our house so we could both ride bikes. And then we had what we call a flying turtle, and it's a little thing that you sit on and your feet go on the handlebar and you can twist it and move, and it's really fun. Which I no longer had that. That went straight, like about 2 years ago, that went to a little boy for his birthday that we know and we are related to. And he was so excited about it. So then what happened was that, so the thing that happened was that we were arguing over, so the rules that we had, because we would bring everything out into the driveway, so then we won't have to go back and forth from the porch to the driveway to get it. And we have a pretty good sized front yard, so it's totally fine. And we know most of the neighbors. At the time, we knew almost all of them, except for like 3 or 4 that lived way at the end of the road, and we still had met them once or twice, and everyone kind of knew who we were, and everyone was always like protecting, and just like our neighborhood is a really good neighborhood for like kids, because everyone here like protects every single kid, even if it's not their kid. they still protect them and stuff. So we brought them all to the driveway and we were playing around. We each had our helmet. Mine was Spider-Man, I believe. Wait, no. That was, I can't remember if it was Spider-Man or Barbie. It was one of them. And then pretty much what happened was that at the end, my niece fell. She fell and hit we had like a little concrete stone pathway thing, and I would show it to you, but I'm not going to because then it would reveal things I'm not allowed to. So just believe me, that is fair. And she fell and her elbow scraped it really hard, and then pretty much and then I volunteered to I went oh, you fell. Here, you just put up those two bikes up, and I'll put in your helmet, and then I'll get the rest, because there was only about 4 things, because we also had a 3-wheeler and stuff, and I said that we each could put up one of the big bikes, the actual bikes, because they were always hard to put up, and then I would put up the 3-wheeler, because it was kind of easy, kind of hard to put. It was easy. It was harder than the flying turtle, but still pretty easy. And my helmet, and she literally just went off and said, "No, I'll put up the bike, and then you're putting up the rest, including my helmet." And well, that kind of led into an argument, and so I pretty much ended up lying that day. And no, then it turned into a thing. We went in, and another one of my nieces was acting like this argument stuff only happened when she was around, and we went no, this happens all the time. And next thing you know, a huge argument went down, and my dad pretty much banned my niece from coming because he was getting tired of all the arguing that we would do all the time. And then pretty much my mom immediately kind of caught on and knew that I lied. I forget what I said. I forget what I lied about, or I remember what I lied about. I forget what my excuse was. I think it. Oh yeah, I remember. I said, because she kind of started. She doesn't really remember, but my niece kind of said, and oh, I can just say that you scratched me or something. And this, no one really remembers, because I barely remember, or she said something like that. And so we went in, and then this argument started happening, and then pretty much my dad banned her for coming, and then my mom said, why did you, my mom kind of talked to me and said that, and I admitted that I lied, and then we got things straightened out, okay? But yeah, I lied, and I learned, don't ever lie. That's today's message. Don't lie, because lying gets you in bad places. And so when you lie, you either have to make up a lie to cover up that lie, and then it gets to a huge thing, or you don't have to cover up that lie and just something bad happens. Question number 3 is, and this one is definitely a good one, is how many crushes have you had? 1. Okay, let me be honest. Let me spill some. Well, it's never have I ever or had more than 1 crush. Never. Let me be real and explain it to you. At one point, it kind of seemed like I had a second crush, but I honestly didn't. It was me being up in my head. And so I didn't really have a crush on someone. And I was in my head. I was little. Oh, and I wanted to be cool, or I thought I was being cool, but then I realized. And after a couple months, I went like, wait, this is not being cool. This is when it's just, you're cool no matter what. And so pretty much I acted like I had a crush, and then I honestly thought I did, but then I realized we had nothing in common, and except for that we're both nice people, and that's about it. And so I never technically had a crush on them, but it was definitely some people who are watching like be like, no, I'm related to might be like, you definitely had a crush on them, but really I didn't. I thought I did. I even said I did at one point, and then I went like, no, I don't. And so yeah, I never. Question number 4. Or by the way, we're doing 12 questions. And if I didn't make that clear. Because 12 is a good amount because all of these have like explanations and things to explain. Never have I ever faked sick to not do school. I never faked sick, that's the thing. Okay. Well, I generally have never found any influence because I've been homeschooled pretty much my entire life. And so, to me, faking sick, like when you're homeschooled, anyways, for me, like personally for me, I usually don't do school. Like, even I don't do school like when I'm sick, and even though I'm homeschooled. And so, people who think that homeschool, you automatically just get to like, that homeschool is better. Yes, I do think homeschool is better for my life, but I feel like it's based off of your life situation. And for me, it's better because then I get more time with my dog, and that I'm constantly going to different doctors and things for different things, and so my life is kind of more crazy. And so homeschool, I just generally work better with it. And then, but I never faked sick to get like out of school, or like even because to me, I never really had like because schooling for me is literally like 2 hours being the most. And you're probably like, that's not a lot of time, but I do get homework still. It's just that it works out best just doing 2 hours, and I end up doing really good grades, and so it doesn't take any time out because literally like each day of the week is scheduled for a certain thing. Today I'm excited because today I get away with the day that I hate most, math day. Because today is Monday when I'm filming it should be uploaded on Monday. And so, yeah, I do not like math. Math, okay. When you're young, to me anyways, when I was little, or like and was starting school, math was my favorite. Math was my favorite subject. But then, and math has always been kind of good for me. Or it's never been like a thing that I hate until I started 7th grade. Math gets complicated. Let's just say math gets really complicated and it's annoying. And I don't like math anymore. I would rather be doing science or anything besides math. Even history. Right? And I used to hate history. History, because to me, I don't find a point in it. I still don't really find a point. But, I mean, you should still focus and try to learn it at least. But now, history and English are the best because now, my dad's my teacher, and so he literally has an English book and a history book, and I just have to like sit on the floor because my chair is really uncomfortable. I'm home with my dog Sam, and then just listen to him teach me English and history, and that's kind of fun. And states, like learning states are pretty fun. because we got like an electronic map that we've been doing, and it's really fun. And it makes me laugh a lot because my dad fails at it. No, it's the thing that I do better than my dad. And after he like gets a certain amount that he's done right, like say he gets 3 answers right, like the first time, and it wasn't like, oh, I mistakenly pressed this button, but I meant to press the one next to it. And when he gets 3 right, like the first time, and then the next one that I get right, I consider it as stealing his wins. And anytime that he's like, oh, this one, press, you can press it, and it's wrong. So anytime that he tells me an answer and then it's wrong, the fail is on him. So the next question number 5 is never have I ever did something so silly and so weird off camera since I started YouTube. Honestly, I'm being honest here. Here's the thing, I put never, because I don't do silly things. Like, for me, like, silly things are like, I laugh at a YouTube video or something like. My life kind of, since I started YouTube, is really fun because I get to do YouTube and Instagram and, like, a social media life. Go follow me on Instagram at Andy Forever. But honestly, to me, I don't do much outside of my social media life, except for like eat, watch YouTube, do homework, do schoolwork and chores, and sleep. I slept a long time today. Today I went to bed at like 5 minutes till 9. But that was because it took me a little less time to get my hair and makeup off. And then I put like a sleep mask that I will show you at the end of the video on and stuff. Because I took 2 socks and made them into sleep masks, and they're JoJo, and I write in them, and they're really awesome. But I can't show you my niece Bella because it's in the kitchen and I don't feel like walking all the way out just to grab it. But yeah. And they work really well. The one that I made for myself works really well. And so yeah, pretty much. But I literally woke up. I woke up at a time that I think was about 8, and then I fell back to sleep and don't wake up until. And then my dad screamed at me, screamed bacon, he screamed bacon at me. And because, not really screamed like that, he just kind of screamed a little bit because he was in the living room and I was in the bedroom next door, so, which is a pretty far distance. And so, yeah. And then I woke up, and when I came out, it was 9:45. So, I slept in a lot. The next question is never have I ever told a BFF secret or a friend's secret when I wasn't supposed to. Never. Okay. Actually, I changed that answer I have. But no. Here's the thing. It happened twice. But what happened was, there's a reason. I was doing it because, so we lived in, besides this house, we lived in a house with, my sister, her, oldest son, well, I don't know if he's one of her sons. And then my niece, which is a year younger than me, but, she's a year younger than me, but she lives with her, grandmother, which is my sister. And then her, boyfriend/fiance. So, and it was a 2-floored house, and I lived with my mom and my dad, obviously. They were there, and my dog, Sam. Well, one night, what happened was that she kept like sneaking down like in the middle of the night. I am watching TV with her earbuds because the TV remote had like a spot so you could listen to it through like headphones or earbuds, and so she kept doing that, and then I had no clue. Okay, I had no clue, and then one time, I'm my sister's other son, and his like girlfriend, and like I forget who it all was there. I think it was those two, and one of my other nieces, I believe, all came up, and they were going out to a concert or something, and they got home at like 1 in the morning, and they went like, oh, Sissy's still up, like, basically saying her name and stuff, and like, let's go in and see. And then when they got in, the TV was on. It was definitely on, and then when they got in, the TV was off, and they heard something run upstairs, like, it was my niece. And then, like, so he brings that to my sister, and then a few days later, my dad, like, here's the TV going, and here's her, like, down there laughing. But then finally, about 3 days after the first incident, and then we were doing, like, a sleepover or something, and she told me that she was, she literally said, and, I'm gonna, why don't you go back to your bed? Why don't you go sleep in your bedroom? Now, like, just go back to your bedroom so I can go downstairs and watch TV. Unless you don't mind sleeping in here by yourself, so I can go watch TV. And I went, but don't tell anyone, and so I told someone. I told my sister, and because she wasn't supposed to, that was doing the right thing. So the next question number 6. Never have I ever earned or kept decorations up longer than what they should be up, because I like decorations. I have. Basically, and I know one is basically never have I ever kept like holiday decorations up past holidays. I have, yes, I definitely have. I have an all year round Christmas tree. I'm actually going to show it to you. There. So, I pretty much got it, I got it at like the beginning of October, from Dollar Tree, and my parents got me the tree skirt, and so, yeah, I kept it up, because I like it, and it's really cute. So, yeah, we left it that way. So, yes, I do keep decorations. I call it the all year round tree, because it's cute, and it's little, and it's fun. Never have I ever, dared someone to eat something gross. Never. Honestly, that one, I don't think so. That one is kind of an in between. I say it's in between because I'm not the type to really like, I'm not the type to dare people to do certain things. I'm more like, kind of laid back, I don't dare people to do certain things because I know that I'm always scared that I'm gonna get revenge, and generally, I don't find fun in that really. Like, I'll dare them sometimes, like, to do something like small and silly, like kiss the wall or something, and we actually done that one a lot. A lot, or grab a pillow and start talking to it like your boyfriend or something. But I don't do like food dares or drink dares usually. So if I did, and I don't remember doing it, but for now I don't think I ever have. Never have I ever, never or have I ever did something really, really silly that was a dare when I had the option not to? I have. This is a kind of an embarrassing story, but I'm going to tell you because this one's a good one. So, pretty much my niece Bella went down this summer, but I didn't live here in this house. I lived with my sister, my niece, her son, and then, well, one of her sons, my mom, my dad, and then her fiance. And so my niece Bella was down visiting and for a while, and we were basically playing. We were playing in like Truth or Dare with one of my like friends. Like, I want to say they're one of my best friends, and I'm not really saying their name, but their name does start with a K. And so pretty much so how we played Truth or Dare was if you pick truth, you have to like answer it, or if it's something that you refuse to answer, you got two chances to answer it, or you can trade it out after those two times to do a dare instead, and or you can take a point, and if you get 10 points, then you basically include like if you get 10 points, you have to do something really like embarrassing or really weird or something like. Cause we were playing it outside, so that made it even more. Therefore, it gets embarrassing though. I picked dare, and I decided, and my dare was to, we had like some little fun fake rings. So my dare was that I had to go grab two of the rings, and then and I'm embarrassed to say, and I had to get married to a staircase. Yeah. And we had like a staircase going to the back like deck, and I had to get married to it and give it a name. And I gave it my crush's name. Yeah. And so I pretty much married it, and then afterwards I divorced it like immediately because I wouldn't do that to my crush. But I had the option to jump like to get the 2 points and then do a truth, or just collect the points, So yeah, but I did it, and it was really embarrassing, but I did it. And question number 9 is, never have I ever complained about a certain food that I used to love. I have. So I used to love like butter grits in the morning, and then pretty much I want to say about 2 or 3 years ago, I just didn't like them anymore. I literally woke up and just had a hate towards them, and I cannot stand them anymore. I do not like them. And my mom was like making me eat them one day, and pretty much what she doesn't know is that my sister, because my mom and dad were coming to fix this house, my mom was just coming with my dad just to for no reason, and they were gonna pick up some groceries afterwards. So, my sister and I don't like them either, so I don't know why she's making you try to eat them. And so pretty much we just dumped them out, and then my sister said that and I ate them, but then he really just dumped them out. My dad, I did tell him that we dumped them out, but he didn't care because my dad didn't care. That was the thing. My mom was being overly hard, so I complained about it. Never have I ever kissed a boy. Wait, actually, I have. I never kissed I kiss my dog Sam all the time. I kiss him all the time. And I kiss my dad, and so yeah. And I kissed a few family members that were boys. But I never actually had a kiss with a boy outside of my family. But they were little babies when I didn't. So don't, no, they were babies in my family. Yeah. So yeah. The next question is never have I ever did something embarrassing and then make in public. Never have I ever did something embarrassing in public or in a group. Oh god. Story time. Okay, this happened twice. Well, two different stories that I have for you. Both very embarrassing. One even more than the rest. Okay? So, pretty much what happened was the first time, I don't remember if this was the first time or not, but this happened and there was one other, because I can't remember exact order. But pretty much, so I went to music class, and I was planning to tell my crush I liked him. Well, so we pretty much, it was technically in public, cars were passing by the outside, and at the end, I pretty much just said, at the end, I was talking to him, and tell him, and he, showed me his painted rocks, cool, because we painted rocks, and then next thing you know, I told him, and it got really embarrassing, because I talked really fast, I got really nervous and talked really fast, and it was embarrassing and technically in public because cars were passing by. And his grandmother was watching kind of from a farther distance, and my dad was, so it was kind of embarrassing. Oh god. And I liked how he was kind of I could tell that he was definitely confused, and instead of me being breathing and then repeating it and get slower so he can understand, and I just kind of ran and got really nervous, and he just went okay, and I went wait, I don't think he knew what I said. I don't know. Then the other time was even more embarrassing, and my crush was not there. Wait, yes he was. Yeah. He went there. So pretty much we had this guy at music class. He was an assistant for a little bit, training to be a music class teacher. And next thing you know, I would always get kind of nervous around him because I'm not comfortable with being around certain guys or certain people. And he would just so happen to be one of them. So I would always avoid on as much as I could and stay on the opposite side of the room and stuff. Not being rude, it's just I can't help it. Well, we were playing on some sort of version. Oh yeah, I remember what version we were playing. A duck, duck, goose, said duck, duck, goose. It was dog, dog, cat. And so, pretty much, someone, when I know who it was, their name started with the T, was pretty much trying to run to sit back down, but you had to run around the whole thing before you could sit down. Um, and so the whole parachute before you could sit down, and people were sitting on it, obviously, and someone was chasing him, and he ran by, and then we ended up quitting the game, only because he ran by so fast and pulled the parachute a little bit, like his foot kind of slid on the parachute. And so I kind of fell forward a little bit, and everyone started freaking out, and I went like, and I just went like, I'm okay, and my crush was over there freaking out, like, he was, I don't know what he thought, but he was freaking out over it, and I went like, and the boy apologized, and tried. So that was good. I knew I wasn't mad anyway, like he didn't have to, because I knew that it was an accident, and so many people were watching. Never have I ever, for number 11. Never have I ever. And what would be a good one for this? And this, I want to spill some tea here. Never have I ever cut my hair, and then without telling someone. Well, technically I have. Okay, what happened was, ever when I was real little, me and my niece pretty much decided, oh, we would just give each other's hair a little trim. So technically it does count. And then no one even noticed for the longest period of time. And no one even, and we had short hair. So with like bangs so you could notice. And at first my mom thought that, oh, my niece just pulled her hair back a little, because she would often take her bangs and take a hair barrette or a bobby pin or something, and clip it to up here so it kind of looked like she didn't have bangs. But then my mom looked closer and realized, that was cut, and so she cut. Then we didn't really get in trouble. We just had to get our hair trimmed afterward to make it look better. Then the final never have I ever question is, never have I ever did something to get in trouble on purpose. Like, never have I ever purposely tried to get in trouble. No, I don't think I have. Let's be real, but my niece had. But me at playing. No, we weren't actually trying to get in trouble. Well, I was there when it happened. No, what happened was that we were planning to do a sleepover in my niece's room. So, having fun, and we couldn't because pretty much my sister, blew up. She blew up downstairs and then completely left and on a rock or something. And me and my niece started freaking out because we never seen her blow up like that. She almost said if she got fired or something, we knew something happened. Like she got fired or something. And pretty much so we were doing a sleepover and we each had jobs, so we were trying to figure out what was going on. And so my niece and me kept taking turns looking out the window to seeing if she would come back or something. And the other one would listen through the door, and one would listen through the floor, because we had very you could hear anything downstairs from upstairs. Or if anyone started walking, you could hear it pretty much from down. And so my niece covered up in a blanket and to kind of go sneak a peek and see. But she was trying to make it obvious and make people see her, make people see her when she was coming up, and I started freaking out, thinking like I don't know what happened, because I went like, great, now my niece is like, I don't know what's happened, like, cause I didn't hear her talking, and my dad brought her in the room again, and then she went like, are they okay? And yeah, we never did find out what happened. And we honestly never did, but it was driving us nuts, so we kind of did try to come with that. Is it for this video.